Hey, what up, fellow gamers? It's B Chambers from Alloy 7 Video, and another Christmas in June is come and gone, y'all. E3 is over, as you well know, and I have to say that I went into this year's E3 a bit skeptical about jumping on the next-gen bandwagon. For real, some of the ways games have been kind of evolving over the last couple years have been slightly disappointing to me, so I went into the show really wanting to see at least one game that was like, yo, you got to get on board with next gen. So needless to say, I no longer have any doubts about attending the next gen dance. With that said, given a show as big as E3, I feel it's only right to identify what I thought was the best in show. And there was some heavy competition, but without a doubt, The Division was most certainly the game that ultimately made me decide that next gen is a must. And let me be real, The Division wasn't the only game. I mean, you had The Witcher 2 and a handful of other games that I won't get into in this video, but Division was the one that put me over the edge. So first of all, if you didn't know already, RPGs are my favorite genre of game, without question. Secondly, man, I have been begging for years for a developer to mix solid gunplay and strategy with the character building deliciousness of a top-notch RPG. And not only that, but to take the RPG elements that I love so much and put them in a world that I can actually relate to. Let's get out of the fantasy, and I love the fantasy games, don't get me wrong. I mean, Tales of Vesperia was my favorite RPG from this particular generation, but on the no BS tip, I've been begging, like, please put me in an American city, give me guns and an open world to explore, man, and it looks as if The Division is going to deliver on all of those fronts. And if you're also familiar with our gaming category review system that we use to review games here, and some of the reviews that I've done here on our YouTube channel, you also know that I'm a huge explorer and a sucker for a living open world. And again, The Division looks to answer the mail on all of those fronts. And if it doesn't, I don't know what does, but shout out to The Witcher 3 because its open world looks just buttery and delicious as well. And that was actually my second favorite game of the conference. And that was a really close call. But okay, so on the more practical, objective side, there's no way that this gameplay footage ultimately proves that The Division is going to definitely be dope. But just look at how buttery it looks, man. And factor in the ways that Ubisoft plans to incorporate multiplayer and the Tom Clancy style tactical shooting and augmentations and turrets and all that jazz, man. And I really think you have a game that can't lose. And also factor in the fact that Ubisoft has been dropping straight heat for the last couple years, man. And with that said, that is my favorite game from E3's Conference 2013. I will be standing by in the comments section to hear yours. And until next time, folks, peace and Godspeed.
Alloy 7.